Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and as stated in the patch notes we went over yesterday, there is a new twist season coming with Whizbang's heroes, and we have the first hero revealed. It was actually put in the patch notes, but out of the draft I went over. We're gonna go over that today, why I have huge concerns about the twist format still going forward, and why I think Blizzard needs to really communicate what the heck is going on, in particular with some of the investment that will be required in this yet again, which I don't think players are going to love. And a reminder, this patch with a brand nerf and all that, like saddle up, brand nerf live today around 10 a.m. Pacific. So log into Hearthstone, get your dust refunds, try out some new decks. I'll be streaming it live at twitch.tv/Zeddy, and as well as our 4 giveaway winners we have announced right here for those said mini sets going live today. I've contacted those 4 winners. If I don't hear back from them within 24 hours, I will choose some new winners. So thank you all so much for your support. Tons of new subs and all of that. Thank you for that. And as always, we'll have a new giveaway probably with the next expansion announcement, which would be likely late June, mid-June. Anyways, let's go into this whole twist season thing. And if you know with Twist and me, it's a mode I was really optimistic about or hopeful for. It launched officially last September. It's been nothing but a disaster. It's not very well played, very popular, hence why I didn't put Twist in the title of this video. It has random off seasons, which have never been explained why. And now we have the new Whizbang hero. Basically, it says Twist is back with a huge, that all new season of June, Whizbang's heroes. In Whizbang heroes, choose from exciting new heroes, which their own pre-constructed deck, hero power, and unique passive effect. And we have the first one here, the only one revealed so far. I'm assuming there'll be like a blog or announcement post or something. We have Archvillain Rafaam, and it looks like he's going to have 35 health. He will have a 1-man hero power where you discover a spell from your opponent's class that costs 3 or less. That's kind of reminiscent of like the 2-mana rogue card, which is a pretty good card, although that's like from any other class. This is specifically from your opponent, so I guess they're like King Crush. You'll get a hunter card. I'm assuming, yeah, your class will be determined on your hero for the class it's supposed to be. Like, I guess patches, will it be neutral class or will it be rogue? Anyways, we'll talk about that. We don't know. We don't know at all yet. And he also has a passive ability. Behold my stuff. Your legendary cards cost 1 less. So you'd be like, oh, cool. That's a cool passive. I can build my deck around that. You can't, right? This mode is going to be pre-built decks. So one of the things right away is your collection's almost entirely useless for this twist season, which would be great to make it accessible because, okay, I don't need cards, but the thing is, you are. And they listed all of the heroes that will be available in the mode. And the only way to unlock these heroes, and I did go over this yesterday, but I just want to reiterate this, will be the cards in your collection. I believe 6 or 4 right out the gate are free. So Illidan will be unlocked by Metamorphosis, Alakir, Archvillain Rafaam, Leroy Jenkins. Those are all free. You'll be able to get those heroes. Again, we only know Rafaam's. Kael'thas Sunstrider and Cthulhu will cost 200 gold total, because you'll have to open an Ashes of Outland pack for 100 gold, and Cthulhu is like an Old Gods pack for 100 gold. If you don't have those already, not a huge investment. But then after that, if you want to play any of these heroes, you need to, like, and I just feel like this is silly, especially like a card like Nozdormu. You need to own these cards. And if we go through these cards that you need to own in your collection, it's what, 1,600 dust per legendary? Let's go through and see how many are playable in Wild that you would actually want to use. I would say this would be a lot better if duels existed, because you could also play these cards in duels, but that was removed. And you know what else you could play in duels? New different heroes, right? With unique hero powers and passive effects. We could have just put this in duels, no? Could we have not? And let us build the decks instead? Just throwing that out there. But yes, Nozdormu are just a really bad card. You're never gonna want to play this. You're just gonna craft it for this one hero in this mode, which again, we'll talk about why that could be an issue. The Lich King, unplayable in Wild, way too slow. Really iconic, cool card, and I'm excited to see what the Lich King hero will look like. Like, I'm excited to see all these heroes, but I'm not super excited about pre-constructed decks, because I like to, you know, build my stuff and, like, you know, utilize my hero power in my passive and all that. But regardless, Lich King, right? Izarella sees not even really that much play in Reno Priest because they're all like Shadow Priest, you don't heal that much, but it used to be a really good card. Patches the Pirate, yeah, you should craft this if you're playing well. This card's broken. That's not a huge deal in terms of that investment. Sir Finley can just buy the Adventure, League of Explorers. It's pretty much worth buying for the gold amount because you get like Reno Bran, which shows up later. Not a big deal. King Crush is unplayable in Wild. Omu hasn't seen play in Wild in forever. Dr. Boom was in the core set last year and in Standard saw 0 play. Zul'jin is too expensive for Wild. N'Zoth is too expensive these days for Wild. Bran for sure, absolutely good card. Guff Rune Totem was never really even that good in Standard outside of like I think a Drekthar deck it saw play, and that was about it. And Arthas, adorable card, but terrible. So you can see all these cards, 1,600 dust each, unless they put out what I'm hoping they do is put out a twist bundle where you can buy all these legendaries for like a discounted price in a bundle. How about that? We'll see. That could help this out. But regardless, it's pretty inaccessible, right? And you're going to buy all these legendaries to unlock these heroes. We don't know. Maybe like Rafaam is bad and all the good heroes that are winning in the mode are all, you know, the paid ones. That's not going to feel great. And then you have all these legendaries you can't play and cards that you can't even throw into these decks, right? So that's concerning. The main concern I also have is this. The mode being down all the time. You're asking your players to invest into like cards and all this stuff, legendary cards that are basically useless for the most part outside of this mode, when you lock the mode all the time, unexplained for months at a time. Twist has been down not only in May, but also last April. And before that, it was out in December. It was also supposed to be down in, I believe, it was down in January. It was supposed to be down in December until we complained and gave us like, well, here's 1 month. And then they just said, screw it. It's down in April and May. It's like, how can you get players to invest in a mode where the cards are taken down? And also when we have a mode like this, again, which I think can be cool. I think the heroes can be cool, but when you restrict deck building, when there's going to be competitive advantages probably between the free heroes and the unpaid heroes. So have this. Remember, we had the pre-built decks that were priced at an exuberant amount. They were like 3,200 gold for really bad decks. Like they just weren't good. This was for the New Age format, which is not returned, by the way. That was in the beta. They had that New Age format, never brought that back. And then they had in September, they had like Raza Priest without Raza and all those decks priced the same. They stopped doing that because they were terrible, I guess, or people weren't buying them. But the people that invested in them, why did they invest in this? If they were only for Twist or whatever, they haven't been able to use these cards like at all. And the same goes for the Caverns of Time expansion, like the Twist / Wild only set, but really Twist, where these cards, again, you invested in this, you can't use any of them. So it's like, do you want to invest in legendaries that will we be able to use them outside of this first month? I don't know. We don't know. The only thing we do know is we will get more details closer to the start of the June Twist season. So these are all questions and all worries I'm putting out there that I hope are answered. Because yeah, this hero thing, like Rafaam, looks cool, but if his deck is garbage and it's not fun to play, it doesn't really matter. And like if it's like way worse than all the other heroes I'm losing, it also doesn't matter. So we'll have to wait and see what the rest of the heroes look like. But it just seems like Twist has no direction. I thought Twist would just be varying rules with like, you know, certain deck building restrictions. And now we have completely pre-built decks and heroes, and I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of it. I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. If you're excited for this, if you're concerned about it, a little bit of both. Like I am, because I want to try it out, but I have no faith right now. I have no faith in their ability to execute with any new mode. Like it's been nothing but disasters, whether it was duels, which they deleted, which I'm still upset about, mercenaries, which was just a fail from the get-go, and then you have Twist, which has just been this. Like, I don't know what to make of this. We need more than just this one hero. We need some actual context. And then you have Duos Battlegrounds, which is basically just, you know, a nice little extra thing, but not really a full-fledged new mode. It's just a slight variant on Battlegrounds that I think people are enjoying, but wasn't expected to really do a heck of a lot. It's kind of the breakdown of it and why I would not really go ahead and craft any of these cards until we know what the heck is going on. And again, reminder, the mini set and all that stuff does go live today. We'll have a patch review, see what game-breaking bugs, game-breaking cards are going in the game. any new things added like portraits and all that, we will cover in tomorrow's video. And then of course, like the best decks video will be the day after that. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.